13 games, guys. 13 games without a single goal for Man United by our number 9, Rasmus Højlund. This is illegal. It's unacceptable, guys. Not even hitting the woodwork. Nothing. Rasmus Højlund is only on the floor trying to fight with bodies instead of freeing himself to go find a goal. It's unacceptable. Could this be the day that Ruben Amorim finally just makes that bold decision to try and move on from these players who are bought for a lot of money but have failed to get results for Man United and fast track the progress of youngsters? Could this be Chido, Obi, Martin Day, Ruben Amorim? You can do it. Yes, you can, and we are backing you. And guess what? Fabrizio Romano himself hinted about it. Guys, watch out for what's coming. Subscribe, like, and share, and let's get proper into it. So I dropped my probable starting 11 yesterday, and some people were like, but wait, blah, 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 blah. You know that can't happen. Blah, 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 blah. Chido Obi, he's still young. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, guys, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So listen, Fabrizio Romano has come out and added to my voice, and I said that Amorim might consider fast-tracking the progress and development of Chido Obi, putting him into the senior team to try and help him with the goal-scoring problem for the remainder of the season. Listen, guys, you don't get that we are in a situation where everyone is fighting for their jobs. Amorim himself admitted that we are fighting for our jobs. We can't afford to rely on players who do not see it. You were bought for 72 million quid. You can't score a single or even hit the crossbar in 13 games. It's okay to have a goal drought, but at least show that you are almost there. Kai Havertz will miss goals for Arsenal, but shows that he's almost at least trying. And that's why there will be a faint hope for Arsenal supporters that maybe he can bang in a goal at any time. For Rasmus Højlund, there is nothing. There is nothing. You can't keep relying on such a player and hope that he's going to help you move on, because goals win football matches. You can do everything to organize the middle, the back line, sort the goalkeepers, and Amorim has honestly tried. But if the strikers, the guys ahead, are not scoring them goals, it's certainly going to yield nothing. Now, here we are. Guys are fighting for their jobs. Your two strikers are not even good enough for you as the manager to start them. And you're starting a Kobe Maino as a false nine. Yet you've got a gem. You've got gold on in the academy. You've got a big prospect, a big prospect of a striker in the academy. What do you do if you're the manager? Trust the kid. Trust the kid. Put him there. So Amorim is considering doing this, and guys, today could be the day that it could happen. Like I've been saying, he has been training with the senior team, with Amorim focusing a lot on him, giving him time. So it is certainly bound to be happening, and it's not only him. So many youngsters are now beginning to feel like we are almost close. So you can imagine the fire and competition in the academy. In fact, they do need to be advised and tamed, because these boys will fight. Because the hunger and desire now to make into the senior team is insane. Rasmus Højlund has scored 23 goals in about 72 games for Man United. Is that acceptable since he joined? It's not. And it's not like he has not been given opportunities to play. He has been given opportunities, and we can say he has not been getting so much service. He scored so many goals, 17 goals last season, without getting any service, barely any service. So that's not an issue. But also, for me, you can go games without scoring a goal, but do you show signs that you are almost there, that you're trying, that you're hitting the crossbar, that you're getting away and peeling away? You must show signs that a goal is coming soon. With Højlund, there are no signs at all. You don't feel, watching a game and you're feeling that any minute something could happen. Any minute this guy could get that ball in the back of the net. With Højlund, we've lost that completely. And guys, like I said, you know it for a fact. I think I'm one of those people who has for the longest time been defending Højlund, saying, I still believe there is a player in him. I've not yet completely given up on him, but unfortunately, it's not me who matters. It's Ruben Amorim, and as it looks now, Amorim might be beginning to give up on him. He has given him his chances, and by the time Amorim makes the decision to start Kobe as a false nine, when these two are not injured, they are there on the bench, guys, it's a sign Amorim doesn't just do things for. He will first think about stuff and give you the time to fail. When you fail, he will make the decision without fear. I'll tell you, Amorim is now finding a solution for the striking problem. Now, we do hear now that Gyökeres might actually be a guy top of his mind because he knows he cannot get anywhere with this. Now, I don't want to go into the Gyökeres talk. I don't want to even give it water. I don't want to water that talk. For me, guys, I do want to see a change in how things are done at Man United. We've brought in a head coach, first of all, meaning this is a guy who is trusted to teach players how to score goals. Like he taught Gyökeres how to score goals for the 4 years he was with him at Sporting CP. He can teach Chido Obi how to score goals. If he needs to teach Rasmus Højlund to score goals and he feels he can, let him teach them. But this business of us going into the market and going into bidding wars for players who will come and still somehow there are no guarantees it's going to work. For me, I'm done with that. We cannot be doing that, the same thing and expecting different results. Let's trust the youngsters, the Whitleys, Ethan Whitleys, the Chido Obis. Trust all these young players who've got in the academy, and let's believe that this Ruben Amorim's coaching staff can train them and teach them how to score them goals, and let's build our strikers from within. Because we are in a rebuilding phase. We can't rebuild while pretending and keep bringing in marquee signings who raise expectations and then you fail and again we go back to square one. So Højlund, guys, it seems Amorim is running out of patience. In fact, I'm hearing that the undertones from Man United do suggest that Amorim might be considering letting go of Rasmus Højlund in the summer, that this remainder of the season was the final audition for him to prove himself. But you clearly can see his body language, everything shows you that he has given up on himself. I'll tell you, Zirkzee is not any better because, of course, he's a 9.5 and what have you. That's not a player. That's not you would think like that being a 9.5, having two number 10s would be a perfect system for him because you have your number 9, your number 10 and your 9, and then the 9.5 plays as the other second number 10. But it seems the style of player Zirkzee is not really a style of player so many managers would want to have in their team. They have no role probably for such a player. So Zirkzee is trying to fight and improve himself. But with Rasmus Højlund, the improvements have been there in the last 2 games when he came off the bench, but they have been so subtle, negligible for lack of a better word. And he looks for me like a player who has just been dumped into senior football and he's clueless, he's lost on the pitch. Guys, I'm not attacking, I'm not being negative, I'm being real. I told you this year, I'm not all about negativity. And again, I've backed Rasmus Højlund. You can bear me witness, fam. I've backed Rasmus Højlund. I've said it, I still feel there is a striker in him. I've not given up on him. But listen, we are fighting for our jobs. The head army of Ruben Amorim are already beginning to have a day out. The head Amorim out army is beginning to get their weapons charged now because they're getting reason to shout Ruben Amorim and try to water their hate campaign against the boss. I don't want to hear that. Why? Because the strikers are not scoring goals. That's why they are getting all this confidence now to raise up again and start shouting, have the audacity to shout against our boss. I cannot do that. I'll tell you, I said it here. For me, I'm completely sold when it comes to Ruben Amorim. I'll back him in any case. Even me, in my baby years as a footballer, the system he plays is the system I believed in. If I were a coach of football, I'll probably also be coaching Ruben Amorim's system. Perhaps a 3-5-2 maybe, but I would be coaching a back 3 if I were a football coach. So I believe in Ruben Amorim. I believe in what he has done. I can't sit here and be silent when I'm seeing him failed by players he's trusted. And football happens, things happen, but we need goals. That's what we need. We need goals. So if they're not coming, let's find the solutions. And guys, today could be the day. We might get to see Chido Obi. Whether he will start or come off the bench, we don't know. But Chido Obi could be in the team. Guys, he could be in the team. If not today, very soon. Because his progress is being fast-tracked for the remainder of the season. Isn't that what you want to hear? Isn't that progress? And those solutions, that's Solutions United. We do want to see something different. Subscribe, like, and share. I'll be back later, of course, with the match, build up as we do get into this day of action. But there's also some interesting transfer talk that is beginning to make rounds. I want to do more research about it, contact my people, and get to really understand how true this is, because it's something quite interesting if true. Stick here, subscribe, like, and share, and let me come back later with more for you.